No, I ain't been ready for the last 10 minutes, but go on.
Well, you shouldn't have told me about that new feature on this.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
So how are you this evening, Dave?
Getting there slowly, Mr. Bass. But that's another story for another day but glad to be back and see your,
Ugly mug.
your toys. That's what.
So do you like the new setup? I've got ready the Star Wars stuff.
I only can see you in the picture. I can't see the toys. The toys are a bit blurry. Perfect. Absolute perfect. But the question is, where's the robot that was there before?
Oh, and it's on shelf over there.
Ooh.
It just fits on that shelf and no more. That I need to try and sort it because it doesn't look right.
Give it time. You'll work it out, Baz. Don't worry.
It's the thing about it. It's all about space. I mean, that thing is huge. I mean, it's about the size. It's just slightly longer than the original. So let's try to get it.
As you can shrink it down, you can get a little playset one about that big. It's,
Well, I don't have that one as a tiny one, but I do have like the normal from in tiny. So before we get kind of started, tonight's stream's just going to be a Q&A for the both of us. So if anybody has questions or wants to find a little bit more about us, please leave a comment so we can try and answer them best we can. But
if not, we're going to talk absolutely
crap.
nothing for the next 20 minutes.
But we'll get it out the road first. Is that I'm assuming with you not being well, I'm assuming you're not being able to get out and pick up stuff.
I've got nothing. I have been getting stuff with my money and bits and pieces for future endeavours down the line. I've been putting my money towards that, so like a little holiday at the end of the year, that sort of stuff.
Mm.
So, but for toy buying wise, at the moment, Baz, there's nothing really out for me.
Because the only thing that I've picked up, apart from that car boot stuff that I picked up a few weeks back, but you've heard the toy shop Cry Toy Town, eh?
Yes. I've been to the one in Blackpool, which is really good. And there's about 30 up and down the country, if I can remember rightly, on Google.
So I was in there last weekend, and I managed to find one of the real Ghostbusters, but it's the Fearsome Flush guy. But the reason why I kind of show off is that I'm trying to show you the price. So it was 18 quid, reduced to 4.
That's just crazy, isn't it?
Just fortunately, they never had any other Ghostbusters. I mean, they must have had about 30 of these on the shelf.
Yeah.
Just this. But for 4 quid, I couldn't say no. So
at least you got a shelf behind you to put it out, so that's a good thing.
No, I just have to keep checking because even though I have 2 toy towns in probably a 10-mile radius of myself, each shop has different stuff. So one shop might get them ones, and one shop might get something. Maybe, hopefully. But if you think about it, if you could pick up all the Ghostbusters ourselves, all the monsters, all the ghosts for 4 quid each, that's a massive
bargain by itself, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, that is. If you're buying if they're 18 quid, if you're buying 4 Ghostbusters, man, there's nearly 80 quid. You can well, just under 80 quid, but getting them for 4 quid each, man, there's 20 quid for the set for the 4 main Ghostbusters, and then whatever else they.
I know that's from Wave 2, isn't it? Because I think Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and was he Slimer's Wave 1 with the 4
I think
Ghostbusters,
so.
if I can remember rightly.
Because the one I really was hoping I would have found was I wanted the Bug Eye Ghost.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember having that as a kid, and I loved that one. It was just a weird.
Doesn't that remind you, Baz, of like a Blurt Ball or something like that?
It kind of the Bug Eye Ghost was kind of reminds us as like the old Fulman Madball style
Yeah.
kind of things. And it also has Fulman Lightning collections in as well for Fulman 750 as well. That I thought was. When I showed some of the guys off and that, there's this kid is like, you jammy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, buy it. It's like I did get bought. It did get bought, but it's for my birthday.
Ooh. And that's in like 2 weeks' time. Is it your
Yes,
45 or you're 36 or something?
25 again.
That's the one, yeah. Well, 52.
To be honest with you, I feel like 52 at the minute.
So coming up to your birthday then, it's not your big 4-0, is it?
No, that was last year.
So you're 41 then?
I am.
Sweet. In 2 weeks' time with a special stream for your birthday where you get drunk.
Yes.
And basically do it like a Billy or Peaky Arrow, just buy a load of stuff, drunken buys?
No, I don't do that stuff. I'm kind
of first question for you. Since it's your birthday in a couple of weeks' time, name 4 or 5 items that you'd love to get by, say, your 45th or your 50th birthday. If you could, like, at least you have anything. It doesn't make a difference about, like, we've always said, what do you like, more toys or space? I've always said space. So, you know, have you any got any...
If I go with Star Wars, right, for the first one, I would love the big silver ship. You know, the...
Episode 1 Star Destroyer, is it?
I kind of want it to escape on. I would love that. I would even love to find that at a boot sale or a charity shop. That would just make my...
Well, the car boots on this Easter weekend, Baz, down here, so we got a chance.
And I know we've had Travis on, and I know Travis has got the most awesomest collection that we've all seen, and that's the Mystic Legions. I would love to get a few of them in the next year or so, but price wise, I know over here they're expensive to get them over here. It's kind of funny.
The Royal Starship is number 1 or top 5. It's hard to put number 1, isn't it? Because it's like you say, it's like you go to a car boot, you got more chance of a Royal Starship being at a car boot than a Mythic Legion. But you never know with car boots and charity shops, do you?
No.
So, but Mythic Legion 2.
I would love to get one of my folk are probably going to king me for this, but my favourite toy when I was a kid was 3030 for Brave Star. I know it was a weird looking figure, but I loved 3030. I loved that. So that's number 3. Number 4 would probably be...
It's 3030, the horse from Brave Star, which is on your profile picture.
Yes.
For your... Yeah.
I love to get a 3030 again, man. I loved that thing when I was a kid. That went everywhere. I just don't know what happened to it. I'd probably love to get some from Wheeled Warriors as well, if I could. Chasing the Wheeled Warriors.
Yeah.
And probably try and acquire some... what'd you call them? Oh, the names just went out of my head. Centurions.
Yeah. New or old? The brand new ones have just come out, or the old ones, would you say?
Old ones. But I know that prices are a bit weird.
I know for a fact you can get the Centurions themselves for like $10, $15 or 25, but it's the accessories from the old ones. It's
Right.
pain in the, you know. That's quite shocked me, Baz, because I was expecting you to say one other item, but that surprised me.
There is one other item, and I'm hoping to try and get it acquired by the end of this year. If everything goes to plan. I really want the mega blocks from in Castle Grayskull.
Is that the green thing behind you, but in brick form?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this, I think it's over like 4,000 pieces or something. It's not a thing you could build in maybe. By the way I build Lego, I could probably build it in about 6-7 hours. Complete.
Yeah. You do a statue or a block a day?
No, it's like something like that. I just keep building and building until it was finished. It's not. It's not. That's. I ended up building. I've got one of the big minions, but it's the Mega Blocks minions. And I said I'll just do the base, and then at least I'll have something to do for like 3 days. But I just continued building it, and before I came it was it was built. But
Right.
there is a few other things I want to try and get. And I want to get a lightsaber.
Would you say the FX one, or would you say special built-in from Galaxy's Edge for the experience, or it's hard with the lightsabers now, isn't it? Because you can get the FX ones, you can get anyone's lightsaber out there, but then
I would love to go to
if you want a
Galaxy's Edge
special customized one,
I would love to go to Galaxy's Edge and have the experience to build one. At least you can that you've designed it for what you want it to be.
Yeah.
But at the minute, I would just buy a decent either replica or one of the third-party ones just so you've got one in your collection kind of thing.
Yeah. That can be done at a car boot. That can be achievable.
Oh man, I've seen I think they come out, was it 2010? But it's like the actual saber. You couldn't detach the saber; it was just one solid.
Yeah.
Man, I've seen them at boot sales, but some folk are wanting stupid money for them at boot sales. I know boot sales are not the same as what they were 10 years ago, man. You could go there with a tenner and come back with like a bootload. Because there's more traders now at boot sales than what there is actually proper people selling.
I think the answer to that question, Baz, I think people are actually keeping hold of the toys now, not like in the day, or seeing the value or sticking on. Like 10 years ago, there's only probably eBay and say that's it. But now there's Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Spock, Amazon. There's quite a array, a lot of, especially with all the Facebook groups and selling groups and everything else. It's very hard to, keep your stuff now.
Right. Because it's like when we talk about this all the time, but people now know what things are worth.
Yeah.
So even going to the boot salesman, there's like 2 or 3 traders there, and they've put high-end prices on their stuff. So it's like there's a guy there. He's got a load of vintage Star Wars figures, man. He's got a Vader, the original Vader, with no cape, no blade that.
Lightsaber. Yeah.
No lightsaber. But he's wanting 15 quid for it. Man, this thing is battered to buggery, if you excuse my French. But he still wants 15 quid for it.
Do you think that, where I've found at toy fairs and toy shows, it's probably his own childhood one or sentimental value to him? He doesn't want to get rid of it, but if someone pays the 15 quid,
Aye.
But it's probably its own one for sentimental value, do you think?
I'd say there's another guy there. he sells a lot of his own collections.
Yeah.
But he's got good prices on his stuff. And another guy, he's another trader. And his prices are like, you wouldn't believe what he was selling for. It's like, because that's who I got that. That's who I got that. The Aafe. The other one, the thing that one's from the Clone Wars. Man, I paid a tenner for that. And he did say to me, he goes, I could easily put 50 quid on that. I could sell on eBay, but I don't want the hassle if I'm in boxing it up and then sending it down to somebody and then having to wait for the money to go back into his account.
Yeah.
So he says, I'm just selling it for a tenner, and it's like, there's your tenner. I'll take it.
That's just crazy, isn't it?
But I've just realised we have somebody waiting in the background. He's just popped in. Don't know how long he'll be here for, but he's just popped in. But we all know who it is anyway. He's always a regular.
Me? You're talking about me?
No, we're talking about the other guy.
Ah, fair enough. You're right, lads.
Sorry, Chris. I need to say,
Sorry,
what the hell have you done with your hair, mate?
I've just got back from a family gathering and then jumped in the shower, so it's all a bit foofy.
Well, at least you're not playing your game till like 10 to 10 or something, or 10 to 12 like last time. So
yeah, no, it's my nephew's birthday on Monday, so we had like a small family gathering thing today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So come on then. Come on, what pink ranger, white rangers, blue? No, it's pink, white, black, gold. Anything but red and blue. What have you got in?
So I've got a couple of stuff in. I've got the Silver Rangers Morpher from In Space.
Nice one.
Which is that was a really good find. I've got his Zord as well. It's all still on my desk because I need to make a video for it all, but I haven't yet. I got the Lost Galaxy Morpher.
Nice one.
I got a good friend of mine sold me his original Dragon Zord.
Really?
So finally got my hands on one of those. And now I'm making a mess. I got the proper
wheel. Yeah.
From Zeo. I had the 5-inch or 3-inch one, whatever one it is, the really mini one. So managed to get my hands on that. What else have I got? I built. Oh, I've just knocked the piece off. I got the Sonic Lego set.
Oh, it's the Sonic one, is it?
That's the Sonic one, yeah.
Ooh.
And if I
that's quite a weird. That's a weird ball because Robotnik. You think you would get a proper Robotnik?
Yeah. So the Robotnik you get isn't a minifigure. You actually have to make Robotnik for it, which was actually really interesting and really fun.
At least they made it the proper size in the Lego then.
Yeah, and then you get Sonic and the 7 Chaos Emeralds as well.
Whoa, that's a pretty decent set, isn't it?
Yeah,
and that by Lego.
It's all official Lego. And then I got. Baz actually saw me build this. I got the Thor's hammer Lego set.
Whoa! I thought that was a real one.
No, I've got a real one in my cabinet down there. But yeah, this is the Lego one that came out. And Baz saw me frustratingly put the stand together for it, and I think he could see how annoyed I was getting it because it just would not go together.
That was just one piece. It just wouldn't line up with it.
It was just one specific piece just wasn't clicking in properly.
Oh, It wasn't the last piece, was it?
No. So it was weird because you know with Lego you get like the little spinning disc.
Yeah.
Parts. They usually use those for like fans and like stuff like that for in like modular builds. So there was 2 of those, and you had to put another piece on it at an angle. But because they kept turning as I was trying to put the piece on, it just wasn't fitting on correctly. I finally managed to do it by taking off the pieces from the stand, putting them on the bit I was trying to attach, then putting it on the stand.
Oh.
So I did it a completely different way to what the instructions were telling me, but the way it was said, I
There'll
almost
basically be a little YouTube video coming out to say, if you ever get this thing, do the opposite to the instructions. Okay.
I was thinking about doing something like that, but I'm planning on doing a little YouTube short for the Sonic set because I've ordered a light set for it. With it comes with sound and lights. So I'm going to do a little YouTube short of like showing it off beforehand and then doing it with the lights plugged in and set up. So just waiting for that to come now. But I think that's it, actually. I think that's all I've really ordered.
No Power Ranger Lightning Collection.
No, I've got some more. I've got some Lightning Collection on pre-order. I'm just waiting for it to come out.
Yeah. Is it red and blue again?
It's a Red Ranger.
Yep.
It's the Dino Fury Red Ranger.
Yeah, series 11, is it, or 12?
Yeah, it's series 11.
Yeah.
And I've got the Parantis Head villain figure from Mighty
Yeah,
Morphin. Yeah. So I think Dino Fury's out, but I just haven't received it yet from my supplier. So it's just waiting for that to come in now.
It'll be after Easter now, won't it? So.
Yeah, I think that's maybe why I haven't received it yet, because obviously if they're trying to get orders out before Easter, then some might be delayed. Which as long as I get it, I'm fine. I'll be happy. I also got this Star Wars themed T-shirt that just says "pew pew pew." Which
pew pew pew.
Yeah, so I pay £5 a month to get a free T-shirt a month. It's like a subscription thing.
That's pretty decent, that is, isn't
it? And you can choose what kind of theme you want.
Yeah.
As well, and I chose like a geeky, like gaming theme. So it's like geek.
What was that one, Chris?
It's called Monthly Tea Club, I think. The one I received last month was in the style of Snoopy and Woodstock, but it was Wallace and Gromit instead.
Whoa.
So they kind of instead of Snoopy and Charlie Brown, it was Wallace and Gromit. And it was it was perfect. So
oh, good. What size did they go up to, do you know?
I don't know, because obviously I'm a medium, so I just chose the medium one. But I can have a quick look.
Yeah. If you want to stick the link in the chat as well, might have a look at it, because that sounds pretty. With a T-shirt for $5, that's pretty cheaper than Primark, isn't it?
I joined the Monthly Tea Club from $7.99.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what are you doing that, Chris? I asked Bazza a question earlier. We can't ask you about your 40th or 50th birthday. I'll say, let's see.
Well, I'm 30 next year, so.
Okay, between 30 and 40 then.
Yeah.
Name 5 or 6 toys, because Bazza chose 6, that you'd like to get in your own personal collection, if anything you could want. Any 6 toys in the next 10 years.
That's difficult, because I only really go for Power Rangers stuff, and I've almost got.
You got a mean Lego collection there, and
yeah. I mean,
you don't have to just choose Power Rangers. You can choose like your skateboards, your peaky caps, or anything. There might be a special cap out there that's worth. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who's your favourite pop star?
Who's my favourite what?
Who's your favourite pop star?
I don't really have a favourite.
So someone said then, can I give you the Peaky Arrows cap he wears in the series, would you take it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I have got a couple, but like, if I could choose anything,
Anything.
it would have to be an official suit and hat from Peaky Blinders. Like, it would have to be made like specifically from the show.
So screen,
Right.
complete screen use, on screen use.
Yeah. Like the full suit with the boots, the hat, and the little pocket watch, like all of that. It would probably be that, I think.
So what area in the bedroom would you lose then?
Oh, I don't know, because I'd have to have it on display, so it would have to be on a mannequin.
Exactly.
Um,
The Lightning Collection black shelf in the corner looks a really good spot.
well, I'm thinking of getting a cosplay made up for Moon Knight from the new Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
I really want a Moon Knight, like, just because obviously I've been watching the episodes as they come out, and he's slowly becoming my second favorite Marvel character now.
Is Rocket Raccoon number one?
Number one is Hawkeye.
Right. That was a good series.
But yeah, it was. But yeah, Moon Knight's becoming my second favorite now. So I'd love to get a Moon Knight cosplay made. I would have to display it while I'm not wearing it. That's the thing, because it just the suit looks amazing. So I'm thinking about like wanting to get one of those up made for me, which is going to be quite difficult.
Any toys you'd like in the collection? I know there's some robots and bits and pieces in this.
Yeah, there's a few swords that I'm looking to like put into the collection that I'm missing from where I'm like in between where I am. But I'm running low on space for the Megazords now.
Yeah.
Because surprisingly, they take up a lot of room. And I've got to where my end point is, and I've got my start point. It's just filling in the gaps in between now.
Mighty Morph into SPD, was it?
Yeah. So I've got 2 SPD Zords now. So that's kind of where I know where I can finish at. But yeah, it's just I'm running out of space now because like I said, they take up a lot of room, and especially like the big Zords, like the Lightspeed Train Zord, Serpent Terror, Tor, Titanus. When I eventually get him Pyramidus, they're huge, like big Zords.
You can get the small ones, PK. The 6-inch one.
No, they have to be the
big one. Okay.
Zord. It has to be the.
Well, if you're going for SPD, just wait until you have to try and fit in the command station Zord.
I don't know where I'm going to fit that when I get it.
The problem is, Baz, you can either have that long ways, which is slimmer, or chunky ways, which is downward. So
it's like the Attilatron from Turbo, the parking garage one.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'd put that when I want that one to go into the Turbo line, but I've got nowhere to put it. Yeah,
so basically, it's either coming down to space, or basically don't go as far as SPD. You whip it down to say.
I should have maybe chose just keep it at Wild Force.
Well, basically, it shows the series you like the most yourself.
Yeah, I should have.
If you got nothing from Turbo, keep away from it and say, the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers next year. For the 30 Zords or whatever, you choose your own favourite seasons, and that's the ones you're going for.
Yeah, but it'll be fine once I can eventually move out. It'll be fine because I'm looking at 2-bedroom flats, because then I can have like a bedroom, and then the other room would be the gaming room and collections room.
Baz, do you want to move in with him?
Huh?
You seen what I've got?
I know.
About 10 fucking removal vans.
Okay.
But it would be the fact that like if I do eventually move out, I would have to pack. I'm going to have to pack everything, and no one else, because the way I'd pack everything is Lightning Collection. All the figures would go into their own little packets and bubble wrapped. the Zords would be taken apart and put in their own little like individual parts, because trying to
so technically, if anything breaks or anything like that, you can only blame yourself and nobody else. Yeah. If
plus
not, it's only said, you've got a 3-fingered Serpentera. It was like, oops.
With the Zords,
yeah,
I know how they go together, and I know how they come apart properly. So, they would have to be done by me. But I'd probably, if I was packing the Zords away, I think each season would have their own box.
Yeah.
To stop getting me confused with anything, and I'd be like, right, that's Mighty Morphin, that's Zeo, that's Turbo, that's in space. It'd be I think that'd be the best way for me to do it as well.
So technically, then you want a 2-bedroom flat, a Peaky Blinders full screen used costume with mannequin, and 4 or 5 Zords to complete your collections up to SPD.
Yeah, I don't think I'm missing that many now. Yeah, no, I don't actually think I'm missing many because I've got a list somewhere of I tick every time I buy a Zord on the list, I tick it off.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm that far off of completing my lineup now. It's just getting the space, finding the money, because I'm getting to the point where now it's the rare Zords I need to find, and the rare ones are usually they usually cost the most. Yeah, I did get one that's really rare. I thought to show him off actually, because he was one of my recent pickups. It's from Lost Galaxy. It's one of the evil Zords that they turned back.
Stratoforce Megazord.
Yes, the Stratoforce. Yeah. This is usually over £100. I got it for 40.
That is good.
Right.
Especially with his weapon as well.
Yeah, with the guy, he's usually missing the boomerang, or he's missing the helmet because the helmet comes off, and really good condition. That is good. Nothing missing from it, and I got it for £40. Yeah.
The thing with Lost Galaxy is only 5 Zords to collect, but it's the parts and bits and pieces. It's like even Baz was about. It's like the parts and bits and pieces for the Megazords now. Ridiculous,
It's like the Mega Winger. He's usually missing he's usually missing the weapon for it.
Yeah.
Which I don't see how people can misplace that, because it fits onto his actual hands. He doesn't hold it. His hands got into it. So how people
the biggest problem with that one, Peaky, is finding a decent white one. Because I've come across quite a lot in the past that's yellow. That's probably the second worst Zord to go yellow quite quick.
This doesn't have any yellow to it. It is a bit dirty, and obviously I need to replace the stickers on it as well.
Yeah.
So when I order the stickers, I'm going to give it a soap bath. Get an old toothbrush. Get an old toothbrush to scrub away the dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
To be honest, I need to go over all of my Zords and see what Zords need stickers, what need cleaning, and everything.
What stickers need missing?
Yeah. To be honest, I'm one of the people that with the Zords, if they're missing the sword, I don't really worry about it too much, because the weapon, I'm not playing with them; they're on display.
Yeah.
If they're missing the weapon, no big deal. But if they're missing a Zord part, or then I try not to go for those ones.
Like a helmet off a Shogun Megazord, or
I've been quite lucky with my Zords, where I haven't really needed to buy anything that's missing, apart from the Turbo Rescue one, the one that's these ones.
Yeah.
My one is this one, where it's missing the arm.
Yeah,
It's in its normal Zord form, not when it's combined. So I went on eBay and I bought a second one just so I could take the arm off and put it with mine, basically. Because the only way I could cheaply do it is buy a completely another Zord. Because I could only find that's the only one that's missing a part is the red one. And the only
you got 2 blaster guns.
I've taken one off so I can put the arm on, And
So
then
basically, when it comes to that Zord, then you combine it into the 5 Megazord one, and basically because it comes with 2 like gun pistols, you don't not too fussed about them.
no,
Like the water, I think they're like big water cannon gun things or something.
yeah. Well, so when it's in its Megazord form, his actual guns sit like that. So
Yeah,
they stick outwards anyway. But
you got
yeah,
the head for it.
this one I was finding just the single red one, but they were only in America and Canada, and they were like with import charges and and postage on top. It was nearly over £100 just for one Zord. I was like, I'm not paying that just to take the spare parts from it. I paid just under £40 for a completely whole Zord.
Yeah.
So, under £40 for a whole Zord that I'm gonna take spare parts from. And mine and Baz's friend in the Discord, Shadow Wiz, said he'll take the damaged Zord off my hands.
Yeah.
I was going to just sell it back on eBay just to get a little bit of money back from it and just put it as damaged. But
the head's pretty decent on that Zord when he gets to Megazord mode. He's pretty decent.
Yeah. So our friend Shadow Wiz said that, how much do you want for it? And I was like, well, if you want it, I'll give it to you for free. I'm not going to make my
positive, yeah.
I've already got stuff to send him anyway, so I can just throw it into that package. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
So I've got boxes, like not just in my room for people, but like we have like a little storage space. I've got boxes in there that like with people's names on them that I need to send out. But with everything going up at the moment, even shipping stuff is going up. So the prices keep going up and down. I'm like, I'm just gonna have to wait until I can actually afford to send stuff out. So people have got figures that I've bought for. I've bought Lightning Collection figures for people, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but you're like with postage at the moment, like it's gonna take a while for me to get them out.
Plus, with Easter on bits and pieces anyway, and all the little bits going on in the world, you don't really want to send something and then somebody else catches like a C word we don't mention and a few bits like that. You feel bad for yourself, don't you?
Yeah, that's that.
But at the moment, it's like everyone's a bit relaxed and understandable with the rules and regulations to shipping and bits like that.
Yeah, like I've got a complete Lightning Collection figure set here that I got to send to someone in America. It's the Psycho Silver and In Space Blue versus 2-pack.
Ouch.
He couldn't get hold of it anywhere, and I said, "Look, I'm buying myself one." Because at first, this was before I was collecting Blue Rangers. I just wanted the Psycho Silver, and he wanted the In Space Blue. So I was like, "Look, I'll buy the 2-pack. You can have the Blue Ranger. I'll take Psycho Silver." But then I got bought Blue Rangers, so I started then buying Blue Rangers. I said, I'm just going to buy you your own 2-pack because then you have Psycho Silver as well.
It's only interesting. You get home, nobody else buys you another colour, and then you're going to have to start collecting that colour.
I've got no room on the Lightning Collection shelves. There's no room.
We're going to send him a pink and a white Ranger soon, or pink and yellow. So he's got matching.
Somebody in the Discord is going to send up another colour. I can see it coming.
I've already had to get rid of books to make room for Lightning Collection. I've got no more space. I don't want to have to get rid of any more books. Not that I read, but But yeah, no, it's
because that's what I've done today, Chris. I've done a little bit rearranging, a little bit cleaning, and I've taken stuff. I've got Star Wars books I've had to put into storage because I've got no room for them now.
Yeah, right. I've got 2 boxes.
Basically, just so I could get all my He-Man stuff out.
I've got 2 boxes in our little storage area full of books that I keep meaning to take down to a charity shop because I've got no room for them now. But no charity shops are taking books at the moment because I work in town. If I walk past one, I'm like, do you guys, I've got a load of books at home that I'm willing to donate. Do you need any? And they're like, no, we can't. Like, we've got too many at the moment. We can't take any more.
Well, you know
So
about
I'm-
the charity shops, man. It's like books are probably one of the more common
Yeah.
things that folk hand in. They'll read them and then
What I'm thinking about, when I next go into Reading, I'm thinking about maybe taking a load of books with me and going up to the Royal Berks Hospital, which is like the main hospital in the area, and seeing if they want them for like because there's a few ones that are suitable for children. There's ones that are suitable for adults. I'm gonna see if they would want them.
If anyone wants to have a book library there or something, yeah.
Yeah, if they have an area there for books for like the patients and that, I'm gonna see if they want them, because I'd rather them go to somewhere that they might get read and they might get used, kind of thing. But it's like when I was streaming, I had a green screen that I used to use. I used to have it quite like Baz's first lot of live streams as well.
Yeah.
I don't use it.
Did that, was it when you did the Green Ranger helmet? It was like the Green Ranger helmet. Was that? Yeah, that was that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't use it anymore because I don't use it for it's not suitable for my YouTube content, because when I have my cam on like this and I'm recording content, I like having everything on in the back, like in the background. It fills the space around me.
You done like a full room tour yet, Chris, for your channel?
I have done a couple. So I've done a couple of shorts on like my collection. I've like the Zords, the Lego, and the Lightning collection. There's no point in me doing an actual room tour because obviously it's my bedroom as well.
All I do, Baz is in his bedroom. You basically put a load of toys over your bed, and there you go. Or basically, you get a blow-up sheep to put on your bed, and there you go.
I could I could actually make my bed for once, because as you can see, it is not made right now. Hang on, let me go that way, because my bed's never made. I could actually make my bed and
that's the guy thing. Don't worry about that. That's normal for all of us.
And I display the weapons that I like, the Power Ranger weapons I've got, and do like an overview of those. That's a good idea. I'm off next week. I'm off work next week as well, so that gives me something to record. Because I've had to pause my Zord review and my like individual Zord videos at the moment. I went to record one today. I picked up my tripod for my camera to obviously move it into place. And one of the hinges that holds the leg to the stand broke, so it doesn't stand properly. The leg just moves away from the stand. So I can't record my Zord reviews because I've got nothing to put my phone on to obviously, have it stood still. Right. So yeah, that broke. So I've had to my little recording setup for that is over there, so you can kind of if I move my microphone, you can kind of see my light box, a chair, and a table that I use. Yeah. So yeah, I've had to pack all of that away temporarily. So I have got a little series going on as well at the moment where I'm starting to do interviews with streamers and YouTubers.
That's available.
I am going to get hold of Baz at some point to do one. Because I've done a couple of streamers and I want to get a couple of YouTubers done as well now, and kind of try and see if I can do a YouTuber, then a streamer, YouTuber, streamer, then get a kind of order into it all.
Your first interview that done quite well, didn't it?
Yeah, I suppose both of the interviews have done really well. Let me have a look. Because a lot of content creators that I've spoken, the two streamers that I spoke to were big influences to me streaming.
Yeah,
and I wanted to I've known them for a couple of years, but I wanted to get them to know a little bit more why they started content creating, why, what influenced them to do it, why they chose that specific brand name that they've got and stuff like that. So it's all just getting to know people more. But the interviews are going to tie into an idea I've got, kind of like what Baz does with the live streams, is I want to do a podcast. And it'd be a monthly, one episode a month type thing to start off with. And it would literally just be no set subject. It would just be talking crap for an hour and a half.
Like we do on a Thursday night now.
Yeah, kind of like this. Like there may be a couple of things that I've seen something on Twitter or Reddit or like on the internet that I kind of want to address and talk about.
Yeah.
I might pull up on that and see if people other people's opinions on that thing is. Especially in like the whole like content creating world that we're in as well. Like different people have different outputs and opinions on stuff. So it'd be good to talk with other people and stuff like that. And that's what these interviews are going to kind of relate to, because then if I have that person on the podcast that month, I can then put, look, here's the guest lineup for this week, for this month's podcast. I've actually done an interview with some of these people. Check the interviews out so you get to know who that person who's talking is. So yeah, the first interview I did got 73 views. And that was in like the first week of it coming out. And then the second one got 51 views, and that was in like the first week. So like
pretty decent, to be honest.
People must have been like, they've got loads of likes, and there's quite a few comments on them as well. So people must have enjoyed those type of videos, So
nice one.
I'm hoping to record one Saturday with mine and Baz's friend Mark from the Discord. And there's a couple of other people I want to reach out to. We've got a couple in the Discord, Nick and Rose. They do like cosplay and Patreon stuff.
Yeah.
And it'd be quite interesting to get an interview with them, because cosplayers and Patreon is not really looked upon in content creating much. So I'm gonna, kind of give them a bit of promotion as well, because they like the Patreon stuff that Rose does is amazing, and the cosplay stuff that they do. They're part of a cosplay group for Star Wars over in because they're in the Netherlands.
Yeah,
I think it's like 501 First Legion they're part of, which is
the 501s all around the world. They've got different cosplays all around the world.
Like a massive Star Wars cosplaying community, and they do really do put the effort into their cosplays as well.
If you see some of the costumes that Nick from displays and wears, it's like,
yeah, Nick has a full Wonder Woman outfit that he wears quite frequently. So we all call him Diana, and it's kind of like his alter ego kind of thing. Because, no, but he looks amazing as Wonder Woman, and he's a guy. He done Rogue from the 90s X-Men TV show, the animated one.
Yeah.
I've not seen a better Rogue cosplay than that. It was fantastic. They really do put the work in, and it shows, and just try and promote them a little bit more, and get to know a little bit more about cosplay and Patreon more than what I kind of already know anyway.
Yeah.
Which isn't a lot, because I don't actively go on Patreon and I don't actively cosplay. So
basically the Patreon for YouTube, you don't really start up to literally 1,000 subscribers, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
When basically you hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, it opens up a door to another realm on YouTube.
Yeah. There's quite a few people that I watch on YouTube that have a Patreon.
Yeah.
And they the perks that they have is you get to see the video a week early, or you get to put one person who I watch does first time movie reactions. So she'll watch a movie that she's never seen before. And part of one of our Patreon tiers is that they get to choose what movie, she's got a list of what movies she hasn't seen before, and Patreons get to choose what movies the next video type thing, which I think is a great idea, because then it's your community and your viewers choosing your next video and your next project. So
it's quite weird, Chris, because I know some people out there do Patreon, and some of the travellers I follow and bits and pieces, they send postcards from where they're from each month and that sort of stuff. Or some of their friends do shout out special mentions in the streams. that sort of stuff will dedicate the whole stream to. It's one of the things. The patrons, I know for a fact a couple of our friends in America, without Patreon right now, they wouldn't be doing YouTube because it wouldn't pay it for them.
Yeah, yeah. That's another thing. Like, especially if you're a small creator and you've even though like 1,000 subs to air like is pretty small for a creator to have. You know, you're still a small time creator in YouTube's eyes at 1,000 subs. Patreon is another way for you to like gain money, like earn a bit of money to help with future videos, so to speak. You know, that's the thing. Like, what people don't understand is when you're a small time YouTuber, you have to use your own funds to create content. You know, which is
almost like the old school of wrestling. Isn't it? You put the work in yourself the first 5, 6, 3, 2, 3 years, and then after that, it's like bang, bang, bang. The same with YouTube. The longer you do it, the more quicker you get subscribers and that sort of stuff. When you get up to say 20, 30,000 people, subscribers, you get free stuff, invited to shows, panels, that sort of stuff. That's relevant to you. You get invited down to YouTube headquarters itself to meet other people.
I've actually walked past YouTube's headquarters, and I've walked past Twitch's headquarters in London. I've walked past the buildings.
Yeah.
So
you get invited to like a meal and a few bits, and sometimes you get invited to like red carpets and.
Oh yeah, there was.
All of us guys go to Dark Lycan's YouTube channel. He's that Dark Lycan. He's perfect, isn't he?
There's like the film Morbius. When it was the red carpet premiere of that, there's a YouTube channel that I watch called The Sidemen.
Yeah.
Like they all got invited to the red carpet. So it to be able to do something like that as a YouTuber and get invited to movie premieres is pretty cool. I'd love to do that. Especially if it was a Marvel film and I got to see it like opening night kind of thing. I'd be like, yes, let's go.
There's only so much you can do YouTube on red carpets though. That sort of stuff when it comes to like backstage, is that sort of, there's only so much you can and can't do.
Yeah,
you sign a waiver form and that sort of stuff. It's like it's one of the things tonight. There's a show called Yesterday, or a channel called Yesterday, Skating for Toys, and I think Theo may have been on tonight. But that's you needed to keep bully hush hush and bits and pieces until I think it's like finalised, that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, should we going back to obviously like the whole funding yourself as a small time creator? There's so many projects I have written down, like all the projects I want to get started this year for YouTube, because I don't want to just be known as the Power Rangers and Lego guy. Like that's why I chose the name Peaky Arrow, because it can be a universal brand. Like it can, like the food dehydrating video I did like last year. I want to do more of that, but obviously like buying stuff to put in the food dehydrator costs money. But that video is one of my best viewed videos. It's because it's currently on, if I can find it, it's on 783 views, and it came out 4 months ago, and it's constantly gaining views. I get 2 or 3 views a day still on a video that's 4 months old. That's
pretty decent for a 4 month. Normally it dies after the first week or 2 weeks, and then it disappears, don't it?
Yeah. So it's constantly still going up in views, which I don't care because it's gaining views. I'm gaining views still for a video. But people must like that kind of video if a 4 month video is still getting views for it.
They put something like that. I find certain YouTube videos, like travel videos, dehydrating food, or basically your gaming platform on is it Twitch?
Yeah.
That sort of stuff. It's pretty decent where if you've got an idea how to do it, you come to your videos to see what it is first, or travel videos to see where the place is.
Yeah.
Or for me, I like going back over Baz's channel like a year ago and finding one of the first live streams, or say his first toy haul. He's like,
Yeah.
you asked Baz right now. Says Baz, what did you actually pick up on your first toy haul? On your,
How much did you spend on your first toy haul? That is like £1.60.
The first video that I did, I think I spent just under a tenner.
But I know for a fact that you're
I was
quite
close.
famous.
£1.60.
I think the most I've spent is about 30 quid at about sale.
Yeah.
But I know you're quite famous, Baz, for that. Is it Space Cowboy you picked up for £3? Was it £3 on the Space Galactic Cowboy?
No, that was 50 pence.
That was it.
But like, there's another video. You know the soda streams, the carbonizers that you can like make your own carbonated drinks with.
Yeah.
I want to carbonize different drinks. So obviously, like ones you wouldn't expect to carbonate, like milk, yogurt, and stuff like that, just to see what it tastes like. Carbonate, like like made fizzy, because
Carbonated coffee.
Carbonated coffee. Who would expect someone to drink carbonated milk?
Well, you do get coffee, Chris, and you do get like cappuccinos and all that, and from in.
Yeah, but it's not carbonated, is it? Really, it's heated.
No, they're in tins. They're in tins. You get from get espressos and.
That's different though. So the iced coffees you get in cans are nitrogen infused. That's how they stay
carbon
cold.
is the bubbles, isn't it, Chris?
Carbonating something is adding CO2 to something, which creates the fizziness, which like what Coke is, Pepsi, stuff like that.
So basically, if you get a glass of Coke with a shot of espresso, that's basically it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. But you want to literally do it without the Coke element. You want to do it from basically a still.
Jars of gherkins and pickles.
Yeah.
You know the vinegar juice.
Yeah, the juice.
In those juice. I want to carbonize that to see what pickle juice tastes like fizzy. Because you get fizzy cucumber water, right? Why not fizzy gherkin water?
I think it's been done. I think Americans got like weird different flavors, like soda pops.
So Japan, but like I want to do it as just an experiment. It's a food experiment, which is kind of what I want to do. There's ideas I want to get a hold of. Like, I'm guessing you've heard of Mr. Beast on YouTube, like one of the biggest.
I've never heard of the guy. He's got like 4.5 million viewers.
Yeah, he's like over nearly 41 mil, I think, on his main channel.
Yeah.
Like one of the biggest, he does like the challenge videos, like where he gives he challenges friends to do something and they win a prize and stuff like that.
Sticking out of the longest person stick a hand on a Lamborghini or
I like not so much the Lamborghini aspect because I can't get a hold of a Lamborghini, but I want to do that with some of my friends, like some of my like.
But basically, we come round to yours then, Chris. Put a hand on the item in your bedroom, and whoever like holds it there the longest walks away with it.
No. So like,
but you did invite people around, didn't you, Baz? It's just like just you said invite people around.
It'd be something like there's another channel I watch, kind of like Mr. Beast, called Just Dustin.
Yeah.
He's in Canada. And he does ones where like his friends have to he'll build like an unbreakable box and get it to challenge his friends to break into the box and they'll win a prize for doing that. It'd be something like that, but it because people love watching those videos, those type of videos. They love seeing people trying to break through a metal box with just a screwdriver, or with a spoon and stuff like something really random, and level up the item that they can use to break open.
Or Chris, you could do the challenge that you did yourself when you hit. Was a fizzing from thingies on Twitch.
You want about my affiliate celebration stream where
yes.
I put myself through the test. did shots of hot sauce, habanero gummy bears, sriracha crickets, habanero pork scratchings, and I ate the world's hottest chili, the Carolina Reaper. No, because I only just survived that stream. I woke up.
Something like that, you get the views and that sort of stuff, don't you? You know, I know them hot chili things do really well when they first come out.
Years and years ago, I never recorded it. It was a bit I did. It was kind of like in a voice chat on Discord one night with a load of people I used to hang out and talk to. I had a bottle of Tesco's barbecue sauce on my desk because I eat upstairs, so I always have my own sauces up here. I just saw it there, and I was like, "Who dares me to chug a bottle of barbecue sauce?" And they're like, "What are you on about?" I was like, "I'm bored, and I've got a bottle of barbecue sauce here on my desk. Who wants
2 to 1? So me and Baz say yes. So what you got on your table?
I currently don't have one, but I'm thinking about recreating that as a short.
Yeah.
And they were like, "You're not going to do it." I was like, they were like, "How full is the bottle?" So I turned my camera on. I was like, it's only like the small bottles. I was like, it's got probably like 1 or 2 like squeezes out of it. It's still like fairly full. And like, if you're doing it, you've got to do it on camera. So I was like, okay, fine. So they put a thing out in like the Discord saying, "Jump in, Chris is about to chug a bottle of barbecue sauce." So I had like 15 people watching me drink this barbecue sauce. 2 minutes later, I'm in the toilet. I've got severe heartburn. I had heartburn for about 3 days afterwards from just drinking barbecue sauce. And they're like, "You're an idiot." I was like, "Yeah, I know, but I was bored." I was like, but
you
again,
ever thought of being a full-time comedian?
No, I know I'm funny looking, but
no. But basically, you got all the good ideas and that sort of stuff. You know, to keep people entertained by yourself and that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? I just thought, Baz, are you thinking the same thing as me? Peaky O, the comedian, the YouTuber.
Some of the stuff that I like, the ideas I've got written down are inspired by other people that I've watched do some kind of similar ideas, like some silly, like there's a YouTube channel I watch. They constantly do stupid shit in the office when they're in between recording videos.
Chris is going to be the new jackass.
I love making a fool of myself. I love putting myself through pain, I think.
So basically, you're the Peaky Arrow comedian jackass.
I guess so.
Okay.
Like there was one video I watched where they had like a whole it was like a tin of peanut butter, not like a normal jar. It was like a massive tin.
Yeah.
They cut open the tin and put it between 2 slices of bread and made a massive peanut butter sandwich. It was like, that's something I would do if I saw a tin like that. I'd be like, yeah, let's make a giant peanut butter sandwich. But like, well, I see sort of like the food dehydrated video. The channel that I just mentioned did the same thing. Hang on. They did the same thing. And I was like, that's a really good idea. I'm going to do a similar thing. And, it worked. I've got, nearly 800 views on that video. So, I watch people like do stuff like that. And I'm like, that could work on my channel. That might get me some views. That might get me a few subscribers. It might boost me up in the algorithms so people can see my other videos and, stuff like that. By the way,
so basically then, Chris, your goals for the next 10 years is literally YouTuber, jackass, YouTuber, comedian, 100% comedian, I don't care. The toys came second. The costume came third. Interviewing Baz is like your number 1 priority of all time. Am I missing anything, Baz?
He doesn't care what he's got installed.
Right. By the way, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the Peaky Arrow on YouTube. I'm 5 subs away from 100. So
again,
you might lose 5 by tonight. You never know.
Again back. So I reached 95, went down to 89, and then I'm back up at 95, which I think YouTube might have just been having a hissy fit because it happened within the space of 2 days. So I think YouTube might have just maybe gone down or something on the view count.
No, Baz, come on, vote for me. Come on, comedian Chris. Would it work?
But yeah, when I reach 100, I have a video idea. I might record the video and just wait and just wait to upload it till I hit 100. Where I'm going to look back at my channel because I'm nearly a year with my first video is nearly a year old now, and my content I've done has changed with how I record it, how I edit it. I now do. I didn't do thumbnails at the start of it. I just put my logo as the thumbnail, and that was it. Now I actually invest time into. I do 6 thumbnails per video and choose the best one out of them.
But what was your first video again, though, Chris? Can you remember your first video?
My first video was a Power Rangers collection update video, and it was looking at I think it was either my Zord collection and my Lightning collection in one video, or it might have just been the Lightning collection, or it might have been just one of each. But it was looking at my how small my Power Rangers collection was a year ago. I'm going to do a video where
doing bits. You can still look back at what you bought, what you other little bits like that, isn't it? It's one of the things.
It's going to be a reaction video where I'm going to react to my old content. So when I make my videos, I don't like the sound of my own voice, which is weird because I talk a lot. But yeah, I don't like listening to my own self when I'm doing my recordings. So when I'm editing, I don't listen to the video at all. Right? If I've made a mistake, I made a mistake, and it stays in the video. So then I obviously upload it. So I don't hear myself or anything.
But you want to know something funny though, Kenny? We're talking about your first YouTube video. I can remember what one of the items that was in my first YouTube video was that bad boy.
Is that a Ben 10 figure?
Nope. That is a Spawn figure.
It's a Spawn figure?
Yep.
So my first video was a Power Rangers display collection.
That's it there, Chris.
Ah.
They've done a lot of different crossovers. I think that was the manga, a manga style.
Yeah, so technically, Chris, you've got 95 subscribers, 42 videos, and your thumbnails do look really cool.
Yeah, so you can tell. And in my first video, I have just pulled it up on my phone. I have my green screen set up. So, obviously, at that point, I was still Twitch streaming.
Yeah.
So, I had a green screen set up. What was the video? It was. I'm just going through my entire collection. I was
Power Rangers Blaze collection, 11 months ago.
Yeah. So next month will be a year. So I'm going through the Lightning collection, and I'm going through my morphers and the weapons, and then I go through Zords. So it was literally everything that I have. So and I've done shorts because shorts seem to work with the Power Rangers stuff, especially when it comes to showing off Zords and Lightning collection. If you're showing off your entire collection, Baz does it with all of his stuff. Shorts work for it. Shorts get views, and shorts, yeah. So in between now, then and now, I've done multiple shorts showing off the collections and stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe I do another video that is exactly the same style, obviously without the green screen, of my first video, showing off entire Lightning collection, Zords, morphers, and weapons, because they've all I've grown the collections more and more since then anyway. But go through everything again.
Mm-hmm.
Just as one big update collection. It's going to be a long video, but one big collection update video instead of just doing a Zord update and a figure update, and I'll mold it all into one video again. But yeah, no, like I think it's quite weird as well. Like a year on YouTube, and when I started off on YouTube, I was still doing Twitch, and then I stopped doing Twitch. My last Twitch stream was New Year's Eve.
Yeah, you said that. I remember.
I stopped. I ended at midnight New Year's Day. That was my last stream. And like Baz can remember when I was Twitch streaming, never wanted to do YouTube. I just used YouTube to watch other videos and to support everyone else. And then a couple months down the line, I started making YouTube content. It wasn't frequent as what I am now. Like, I try to put out a video every week now. Apart from at the moment, I can't because the Zord figure review station is broken. But I try to do a video a week, so it keeps me fresh, keeps my channel going and afloat, kind of things.
Instead of like completely letting it die.
If you take too long of a break, your channel slips down in the algorithm, and it takes a while for you to get back up to where you were or get higher. So try to do a video a week.
Live stream, do a comedian act through the whole lot. You'll be perfect. You get 1,000 views in an hour.
And then video a week. Whereas then, like I think like between each video was a good couple of months between each one, because at that point the Lightning collection was quite small. The Zord collection was quite small at that point as well, to a point. It's so I was always constantly waiting for stuff to, buying stuff and waiting for it to come in and doing a video on it then, and so like. There's one video idea. Wish.com. Everyone knows Wish. Like the good old Chinese site.
I wish, wish. Yes. Go
on. I want to do a video where I screen record my screen and everything. I order stuff on Wish. So like they'll see what I order and stuff like that. And obviously like wait a couple of weeks and record myself opening what I've just bought and actually reacting to like what the item is instead of just looking at it on screen type of thing. But again,
so basically, if someone wants to send you like an item, a red hot chili pepper, can we do that?
I'll do it as a short.
Okay.
If someone wants me to, if people want to see me eat another hot chili, I'll buy one and I'll make it as a short.
What about the 5 minute afterburn? You can't be short. Shorts are less than a minute long, so you need to be 6 minutes. Like, you prepare yourself, eat the chili, 5 minutes afterburn, that's the rule.
Yeah, maybe. But I know the pain that
that's the whole idea of the challenge, though.
But yeah, if people want to see me taste testing different hot stuff, then I'll do it. I don't like the reason why I did the chili stuff for my celebration stream is because I can't stand hot and spicy food. I'm like Pudgy Pig. I can't stand hot food.
Yeah, I'll just add that to my to-do list. Send Chris some chili peppers.
Great, thanks, Baz.
I don't know, Baz. If we actually send him a peanut butter and a chili sandwich, you might,
that actually sounds quite nice.
I'm tempted.
But yeah.
Do you like crunchy or soft, though?
Huh?
Do you like it crunchy peanut butter or soft?
Oh, no.
Smooth or crunchy?
It's got to be smooth.
Oh, I don't know about that. Crunchy's got that,
Nah, it's got to be smooth peanut butter.
Hey, Left 4 Dead. Hey, Left 4 Dead? Left 4 Dead fit. My brain is up.
Obviously, I can looking at just like the thumbnails of my videos now. They have changed dramatically.
If any guys, anything in the chat, if any good questions for me, Chris, or Darky Lycan, give us a shout out. So there you go. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, like just look. Obviously, I'm using the TubeBuddy app now. Just looking at my thumbnails and the views that I've got in the nearly a year of doing YouTube, like it's changed dramatically.
It's the evolution of your channel, isn't it? You keep involved into the channel and how you learn to it and bits like that. It's like Baz. Baz is absolutely amazing, and getting on the camera himself and talking, like, picked up this, and this, and it's like, this little white hanky's got a crease there, especially in Baz's voice next door, it's like perfect.
Yeah, just like finding this guy after
That's the one.
fucking buying him.
But like, even my titles have changed because obviously going from Twitch to YouTube is different. Because Twitch, the way Twitch works is the way you get good views of Twitch is you need a short but simple title a lot of the time.
Peaky Harry the comedian. Okay, we got that sorted.
Like, you would do short but simple titles, but you'd make the title relevant to what the game you were playing. But obviously with YouTube, the bigger the title, the better. You mean
the three dots at the end where you can't fit all on the screen?
Yeah. Having a large title on your video gets it clicked on because people want to know what the rest of that title is, and it gets them kind of watching the video as well.
Yeah.
Same with the description. Trying to max that description out is important as well. Right, my description is usually like a brief thing about what the video is, and then I have a load of links to everyone and kind of nearly everyone in the Discord. So like all of their channels. So it literally says check out my friends' channels here, and it has their name and their channel links.
So quick question then, Chris. How many people are on this Discord?
How many people are in the Discord?
Yo.
Let me see if I can have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. There is roughly 43 people, but not everyone in that Discord does content creating.
Yeah.
So the
but
people
at least you got 43 subscribers from the Discord because we all like you as a person. I like the comedian side of the Chris,
A lot of the subs that I've got are from the Discord, because we all support each other in the Discord. When videos come out, when we've made a channel or something like that, we've supported each other.
That's down to that Billy guy, is it? That Billy?
Yeah, TPRF.
Yeah, Billy.
Billy boy.
Billy.
And I think out of everyone, there's probably only about how many would you say that actively create content? Baz? About 10 to 15 of us.
So basically, Discord, Chris, get straight. It's basically a group of lads, lads, fans, creators, that sort of stuff, all joining the same group, all in common, talking and helping each other out. Then.
Yeah. So if obviously, I'm going to plug the Discord. If you're a fan of Power Rangers, Lego, Marvel, and anything geeky like that, hit me and Baz up, and I'm sure we can get a link to the Discord if you want to join it and stuff. I think you're in it already, aren't you, Dave? But yeah, no, it's an amazing little group we've got. We all, when a video comes out, we all support each other. If one of us has got an idea for a video, we try to help them out, and
Okay. Works down, don't it? So yeah, Peaky Arrow, Peaky Arrow, yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
comedian, perfect.
But that the amount of support we all give each other in that Discord is not just with video ideas, but with anything as well. Anything we've got going on in our personal lives, we all try to help each other out with that as well.
It's what friends are made for, isn't it? It's one of the things when you go through certain things in life, you find out who your friends are.
I've been part of this this group over a year now. I think I started talking to everyone probably about January time last year.
Well, it was this time last year that I joined.
Yeah, it was this time last year that you joined, and I've been part of it.
I joined Discord a year today, I think it was. If I remember correctly, but it wasn't.
I know I met Chris through another channel we won't be named, but they used to do a Friday night chat or something.
Yeah, that's how I got introduced to this group.
Yeah.
Through
But me and
that.
Chris already knew each other before that group.
Yeah, me and Baz knew each other before then.
So if you get Baz on your next live, your chat stream with Baz, you'll be perfect. I wouldn't say couple, but you know what I mean. Baz has got the Scottish Iron Brew leg system. Bits and
I actually have some Iron Brew down here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I actually have some.
It's all right because I still need to think of a design for my coin that I want Brian to fucking make.
Oh, your power coin. Mine's in the morpher, which is in my other display cabinet outside my bedroom.
Get so you've got another room then, PK?
I've got a small display cabinet just outside of my bedroom door.
Is that where that Mandalorian you showed off once is in?
I don't have a Mandalorian.
You showed a special figure in a glass cabinet. It only stays in the glass cabinet once on the live stream, remember?
That's Billy.
Was it Billy?
Yeah, that's Billy. Billy has the Mandalorian figure.
I thought you showed something as well in a special glass cabinet.
I've got a green arrow. I've got a green arrow figure that's in my cabinet.
That's the one.
So, like in that cabinet is what's in there? I've got
Billy.
I've got a couple of green arrow figures. I used to be really into dragon statues and like the little dragon statues you can get in like gift shops and stuff. I've got an entire shelf of those. The Lego Ecto 1 Ghostbusters car is in that cabinet because it won't fit in this cabinet I've got over here, so it's gone out there. And I've got like random other bit. And my Morpher collection is out there as well. Actually, that's where my Morphers are. They're all like in show order as well. Like I think that's about it. Like it's all just full of random stuff that I've got. But yeah, no, like so yeah, it's weird. Like this is why I need my own flat because I'm just running out of space everywhere now. Right. If I won the lottery, I'd get a house specifically built for me. Because then I could have I'd have a gaming room, then I'd have the collection room. I'd have kind of like a room specifically for like my like Steve and Axel where I could like expand my like reptile collection, so to speak. So I could get a few more reptiles because I'd love to have.
Your next stage, Chris, is get rid of the reptile glass cabinet.
No,
and stick Pink Rangers in there.
No, Steve. Like I can't get rid of Steve. He's my mascot.
Yes. Swap it to Pink Rangers.
Are you hearing this, Steve? Come here. He wants me to get rid of you. I can't. Look at that face. How can you say get rid of him? Like, he's cute. Aren't you, Steve? You're grumpy because I've just woken you up, but you're cute.
Usually, right till you're sleeping, I'm going to bite your.
I can't get rid of you, can I? No.
Is his name Steve, or did he say he's Billy?
No, it's Steve.
Steve. Minecraft Steve.
Yes, like Minecraft Steve.
Does he like Minecraft?
I mean, he does like watching me play games. Like, if I have him out and he'll sit, like, he quite often sits on my shoulder. If I'm playing on the Xbox, he'll get position himself on my shoulder so he can see my screen.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. Like, and he'll sit there for hours watching me play.
Well, at least you got one friend.
Yeah. I think he only likes me because I feed him. So.
Does he like Power Rangers though?
I don't know. Like, if I let him out and I let him walk around my bedroom, he does go off into that corner quite often, and that's where the lightning collection is.
Pink Ranger lightning collection figures.
He's now looking at me very moody because I've woken him up because he was asleep. Go on, go back to sleep.
Chris is in the bad books.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'll give him some food tomorrow. He'll be happy.
Even one of your Power Rangers right now. See what he does with it.
I mean, I've got a Green Ranger.
Baz, I think we found a new star of Peaky Arrow's team, haven't we? Steve, Delisa.
So, Dave, that question that you asked me and Peaky, what is yours? What do you want to do before your next birthday?
He bit Tommy's head.
Told you. Right. I think my number one goal is to make Chris into a comedian full time. I don't care. You know, I think that's the number one goal for me, but there you go. As for toy-wise, Baz, there's nothing I can think of at the top of my head that I could really want or look for. I know there's like a few special play sets that I'd like in my collection. But the problem is, it's where to put them and that sort of stuff. If not, probably complete collecting my Playmates turtle figure collection. Try and get one more Zord than Chris has in his collection.
That's impossible. I've
that's
got,
impossible.
How many have I actually got now? Let's have a.
You know, drink a whole bottle of Iron Brew with Baz. You know. But honestly, Baz, for me, I don't normally set goals or anything like that. I just to see what comes my way and what I fancy, that sort of stuff.
See, that's kind of the same as me, is that even though I says, right, I want this, that, and that, I'm not in a hurry for any of that stuff. No. It'll come when it comes, but I would love to have, especially the Star Wars ship.
Yeah,
I would love to have that in the collection. Man, I know it's a beast of a fucking toy kind of thing, so it all goes into space, but I would love to have that in the collection. At least I could say to like, I've got that, I can forget about it now, kind of thing. But it's like some of the other stuff is like, end of this year, I've said to you a few times, I want that
Castle Grayskull.
I want that Mega Bloks Castle Grayskull. But if I don't get it at the end of this year, it's a goal to go to. So you know that you want it, but it's like, as I say, it's all down to space. I would build that and I would say, all right, where do I put this?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So but, I've just counted my Zords. I got 33.
33, so that's 2 years older than you are. Okay. So technically, let's see. In a year's time, I need 34 Zords to beat Chris. Okay, let's see what I can see if I can do it. Okay.
And then I've got, how many lightning collection have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
Oh, we don't collect lightning collection. We only class Zords. We only class robots. But yeah, Baz, basically, I don't really know what any toy things. There's a few things I might be looking for soon.
Mm-hmm.
But if they come across my way, they come across. If they're not, I'm not too fussed. I'm just hopefully for me, I hope the complete collection's off first. Especially in the Lightning collection for Chris. I hope you get into all the Reds and Blue Rangers. Then you can move on to pink, yellow, white, black, silver, green. You know, all the rest of them.
I've got about 45 Lightning collection figures.
It's like, Dave, it's my birthday in 2 weeks' time.
No, you're not allowed.
2 weeks, I think. And there is one thing I've asked, I'm not saying I'm going to get, but...
Did you go down to Chris's house to have a chili pepper night?
I really want the 2 new Battle Cats that's just come out.
No, you're not allowed. You're grounded.
So I want the Revelations Battle Cat, and I also, thanks to you, I want the new
Netflix.
I want the new Netflix Battle Cat. So
you're like a cat person, ain't you?
You can see that.
Sweet. At least I learned that tonight. Baz wants cats. Chris wants to become a full-time comedian, which I know I'm still going for it, Chris. Come on, please. Make my wish come true. You know.
No, it's me. I
No.
want to try and get every carnation a battle cat, but I know there'll be one that I'm not going to get because it's way out my fucking price range, and that will be the classics version of battle cat. But as long as I've got the original one, I've got the origin one.
If you go down to that Monkeys Emporium, Baz, you can actually get a rider one for yourself. Does that count?
I can't do that for the front garden.
It's a battle cat, isn't it? It might fit, you know. You know.
That's
Is that the ultimate ground and that ultimate battle cat that you can ride on?
That would scare the neighbours, wouldn't it? They wake up one morning and there's a fucking battle cat in the back garden.
Yeah. Anything's possible, Chris. Come on.
But
if we could turn Chris the Pete Yarrow into a full-time comedian, I'm happy.
Were you talking about the new
So
He-Man?
Baz with his like iron brew Scottish bits, with his £4 toilet, that's the best thing ever. It's one of the things you'd never change, would you? Because Baz has got a £4. Do you see the £4 toilet you bought, Chris?
£4 toilet?
Yeah, he actually bought a £4 toilet. Toy. You know, you doesn't have to go to the bathroom anymore. You just, you know.
Oh, it's from Ghostbusters. Fearsome Flash. I remember him.
See?
I was wondering what you're talking about there, £4 toilet, and then I fucking clicked.
I remember that's from the real Ghostbusters TV show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go for that TV program.
That's the reissue stuff, though, Chris. That before you come on, I was saying I got that from a toy shop. It's Cry Toy Town.
You remember you saying to him, saying about Toy Town in the Discord?
Because they're doing Lightning Collection figures.
Don't have a toy. I don't have any toy. The only toy shop I have near me is the Entertainer.
I have two.
You didn't miss any.
I have
and
two.
The Entertainer I refuse to go into because there's nothing in there that I want.
I have two Toy Towns, and they're basically like 4 miles. They're a difference apart. Went to one of them had Lord Zed. They had from White Ranger. They had Kruger. The only one they never had was the red thing. Is it the Red Ranger that
Red.
Mighty Morphin Red.
Well, it was the first wave. So who was the fourth? Who was the fourth one that come out with?
Was it SPD Red?
I thought Mighty Morphin Red came first.
No. White Mighty Morphin, Doggy Kruger.
I want to say.
Let me have a go.
Lord Ed. Anyone in the chat, please let us know. Come on. We'll ask the chat question.
I'm already Googling it.
The one on Saturday.
Wave 1 was Dino Charge Red.
So that was only one that one never had. Went to the next one and they only had two.
I have Dino Charge Red.
They had green, they had the Zeal green, and they had Lost Galaxy blue.
Yeah.
For $7.50. I couldn't believe it when I seen them. And I was talking to David about it, and Dave says, "Oh, you should have picked up a couple of fucking White Rangers."
Oh, you should. Yeah, you should have resold them. You would have got some money off of them.
But I never thought it at the time. But when I go back to that one, then I'll have a look, see if they've got any.
Yeah, you would have got a bit of profit off of those White Rangers because obviously wave, especially Wave 1, it's extremely hard to get hold of now.
Especially the toilet at £4. You know, the toilet at £4, you can't go wrong. You know.
Oh, Fearsome Flash. I had a figure. I can't remember what the name of it, but I had one of the original figures for that show. And it was a granny. And if you flicked the thing on the back, like her mouth would open a bit and her tongue would like come out properly. Baz knows the one I'm on about.
I know what you're on. I can't remember the name of the
But
ghost.
her head popped up as well, I think, and yeah.
I like to say gruesome granny, but I don't think it is. But I know what
No,
you're talking about.
yeah. I also had a couple of turtle figures, and Baz, you might know them as well, being a turtle fan, Dave. But it was a Splinter and a Shredder, and I can't find them anywhere because I'd love to like try and get hold of them. But the Splinter would his gown would open up, and you could turn him into a human form.
Mutation Series 1.
And there was a Shredder one as well, and like Shredder's cape would like go like fully like around him, and like he would like completely like
Mutation Series 1 is the human form, and Mutation Series 2 was he turned into a drill, or the second one for Dingybob was the party wagon, the Splinter.
Splinter was the party wagon.
Yeah, the Shredder, the Shredder's cape would like fold completely around the front of him, and like he could tuck up inside it. And,
yeah. It's like Transform. I got the mutation line.
Yeah, no, I can't remember how I got hold of those when I was a kid because they're the only two turtle figures I think I had. And I had the blimp, the turtle blimp, but it didn't have the actual blimp part, like because that was I think I must have got it at a boot sale. Like it was missing the actual balloon bit for the blimp, so it kind of looked like a gun.
Yeah, the glider bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, like, it made sense it not having the glider bit because if I remember correctly, in that animated TV show, they could disconnect it from the balloon. It could turn it into a glider.
Yeah, did both, so perfect.
Yeah.
So,
but, yeah,
Basilton Brush and comedian Chris. If you want to follow me on David Will Toys at YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe if you want to. Please do.
I know. I just realised what the tugging time was, Dave. I said I was only going to do this to 10:30, and we went 8 minutes over.
That's my fault.
So, Chrissy boy, comedian Chris in making.
Yes.
I know you're called the Peaky Arrow, but where can we find you, mate?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube as the Peaky Arrow. That's my handle and everything. Twitter is probably the main place to go if you're looking to see when my next video will be. Because I pretty much post on as soon as I put a video out, I post it straight on Twitter. And that's where I put this morning. I put today why there was no video this week as well.
Right.
Instagram, like I haven't posted much YouTube related stuff on Instagram, but I am starting to slowly.
Virtually on Instagram, you post pictures and that sort of stuff, link in the bio, that sort of stuff on Instagram.
Like at the moment, I think a lot of my main YouTube related pictures are on Instagram. Is when I've hit like subscriber milestones or like upgrade milestones and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you want to stay up to date of like where I am milestone wise, then Instagram is the best place to go as well. But I'm the Peaky Arrow on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and I'm only 100 subs away. 100 subs. I'm 5 subs away from 100. So
is that five times?
5. I'm at 95. So if you could help me get to 100, it'd be greatly appreciated because there will be
basically Chris will do that special video either live or get Baz on his channel to do a special 100 video with Baz the bits and pieces. So Mr. Basilton Brush, where can we find the Baz?
Well, you can find me on Instagram, but on Instagram, I'm the Dark Shocker.
Ooh.
Instead of the Dark Lichen. But on on Twitter, Twitter's for me the Dark Shocker. Instagram is Dark Lichen 81. You can find me on Facebook as well. That's Baz Shocker. And then as Chris knows, is that we're also on TikTok as well.
Yeah, I haven't posted on TikTok in ages. That's why I don't class it as where I am. But yeah, I'm on TikTok as well as the Peaky Arrow.
I've started posting quite a lot of this lovely thing behind me on that. So if you want to have a look at that on TikTok, it's Dark Lichen 05.
Because so many different names, it's confusing.
Well, I was trying to
Oh,
get
yeah.
1981, but somebody already had it on.
I'm sorry, that was me.
The Dark Shocker. That was my first ever gamer tag that I ever had, and I basically stuck with that for a while.
That's a
And then
question for
refused to
another
do
stream
that.
one day. Where did the Dark Shocker came from? What would his character look like?
The Dark Shocker. That was a thing that me and my cousin had when we were younger. Me and him was a big Transformer fan, and we basically come up with our own Transformer names. So I was the Dark Shocker.
Right.
Because my favourite Decepticon was Shockwave.
I will say this about when I hit 100 subs is I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway when I reach 100 subs.
What is that to meet you in person?
No, so all the giveaway is going to contain depending where you are, if you're in the US, Europe, or in the UK, it'll be your local 10 currency Amazon gift card. So if you're in the US, it'd be $10. Euros for Europe, and UK it'd be pounds.
Basically, it'd be a gift voucher, so you don't need to post it out. So
it will be done via online as well. So it will be done via email address.
So technically, we reach 100 subs by tomorrow, and we can all enter. We don't expect it in 6 months' time for the comedian side.
It will be done via email. So I send it out like as soon as I can, kind of thing. Like, money depending. But yeah, no, like it's just something to say thank you to like everyone who's.
Good luck anyway, Chris, man.
And helps me out, kind of
just
thing.
A quick one before we kind of go is we'll be back next Thursday.
Are we?
Hopefully, hopefully everything goes to plan, and we'll be back next Thursday. But I'm going to do one on the 25th of April. That's a Monday.
It's a Monday.
So if anybody's free, please pop by and say hi, happy birthday, because that'll be the birthday one.
Happy birthday.
Hopefully I have some things to show off on that day as well.
I'm just gonna say this. Left 4 Dead Fet, if you're still in the chat, thanks for subbing. I've just seen it pop up on my phone. So
you're 4 away now then. Okay.
I'm now 4 away from 100.
Comedian Chris is on the roll.
And also, for everyone who knows, when you reach 100 subs, you get a customizable URL as well, which is a big thing. So, it will be then youtube.com/thepeakyarrow, not some random
Peaky Arrow /the comedian. Peaky Arrow comedian, Chris. Come on.
Just the Peaky Arrow.
If Peaky Arrow's been taken, we're going to go Peaky Arrow comedian.
I'm already the Peaky Arrow, so it's already taken.
If it's been taken, we want Peaky Arrow comedian, please.
Thank you, Left 4 Dead Fet. That's greatly. it's greatly appreciated. Any sub, like, I welcome with open arms, kind of thing.
You're not opening your arms, you're scratching your head. Thank you.
Right, so should we pray this a lovely night?
Yeah, I've got work in the morning, so.
Yeah, I'm not
bad. We can work, Chris. We can all come and.
No, you don't want to know. Please. You don't want to know where I work. No, it's not down in Reading.
If you live in Reading, if you know where Chris lives, please leave a comment right now where he works.
I work in a card shop. I'm just going to say that.
Card shop? That means you're in Geek Retreat, Reading. Okay, sweet. Okay. See you tomorrow, Chris.
There is no Geek Retreat in Reading. I wish there was.
So it's not Geek Retreat, so it must be game. Come on, Baz. Come on, Baz.
I mean, like cards, as in like birthday cards and stuff.
He works in a.
So technically, then you should send a Baz birthday card from your shop. Is that correct?
I'll send him a My Little Pony one.
That's the one.
I did the same thing to Billy, the Traveling Power Rangers fan, for his birthday. I sent him a My Little Pony with a little badge.
Wait.
Right. Thanks for watching, everyone, as usual.
Bye, guys. Thanks for getting me out. Thanks for getting me beyond.
See you, pew pew.
Pew pew.